Welcome to my vlog about my trip to California. I flew out from LaGuardia and it's pretty cool how they've updated the airport with all these new places. It all looks so flashy and even has a bit of a party vibe. It wasn't long before we got on the plane, and to be frank, I don't even remember what I got up to on the plane. Probably watched some show or something. And then a few hours later, I was on the West Coast.
Hello my friends, we just arrived at LAX. It's about, what time is it? It's 9:30, but because we came from New York, it's way past midnight. Yeah, 12:30. We still have to get a taxi, which will take around 2 hours to get to the place we're staying at. I'm gonna be pretty knackered, I think, but that seems to be the theme whenever traveling, so. Anywho, welcome to California. It's not that cold! Yay! I'm happy about that. I like warmer weather. I could probably done with a thick hoodie, but better to not risk it.
Our driver was great and quiet, which I hugely appreciated because I ended up falling in and out of sleep the whole journey to our Airbnb.
So yesterday when we just arrived, it was really dark, couldn't see anything, and we ended up walking into a place, putting in the code. Turns out it was a treatment center. Don't know what the treatment is for. The guy came up to the door at like 1 a.m. looking at us like, why are these strangers trying to get into our center? He uses Google Maps to try and find the location that we're supposed to be at. It was like a few houses down, so it all worked out, but it was a little bit sketchy. 1 a.m. in the dark, treatment center. But look at the mountains! And lots of palm trees. Ooh, it's so bright. Palm trees. Just waiting for a cab right now so that we can get to the downtown area of Palm Springs, because otherwise, yeah, the walk is really long. It's like a 20-minute drive, I think.
Summer Sunday nights, we sink into our seats, let's just sink under the lights.
That doesn't look like it was 35 miles per hour.
Where are you, police?
Doesn't this look like it's straight out of Miley Cyrus's music video? How does it go? I can buy myself flowers. Dum, dum, dum. Hold my own hand. What's that? I can hold my own hand. Yeah.
When you drive up to the canyon here, you see all these crosses on the road.
Yeah.
Those are people's memories of being dead there. A million people that have died in the world, you know, they just move on. It's part of life. Move on.
Social cycle. Oh, that's so funny.
Downtown Palm Springs pretty much screams holiday mode. It's sunny, there are so many palm trees, everyone's wearing summery clothes. It's a bit like a stretch of road that's a holiday resort shopping area with restaurants. Everyone looks like they're at a hen party or a weekend away. Our Uber driver that morning recommended we go to a place called The Farm for brunch, and it had decent reviews, so we went on a hunt to find the place. Lo and behold, there was a line. So we put our names down and went for a walk. And hits. We didn't get too far before we got a text saying our table was ready. It really didn't take that long, so we hurried back. My first impression of the restaurant was that it reminded me of a summer get-together in a garden. The interior design of it is very country chic, and they have a standard brunch menu with influence from the south of France. They use very fresh and high-quality ingredients. But what surprised me the most was the taste of their coffee.
It's really good. It's really good. Wow.
Next stop, an art museum. I always like to sneak in some sort of art exhibition when I travel. It really helps inspire me because you never know what new piece you might come across. favourite pieces was by Serge Atukwe Clottey from Ghana. I also really liked the photo series from Michael Childers that captured gender play of the Southern California gay community of the 1970s.
Hey look, it's the New York PD restaurant and bar. And then does that feel appropriate? This is a movie theatre, and at the moment they're playing Scarlet Pimpernel, and they also have a couple of other movies, including Little Women. We're making our way up right now to a hiking trail that apparently has a really beautiful waterfall, and this is currently what the street looks like. It's empty, pretty much, but I'm so grateful that there's a pavement, a sidewalk, because there are so many places that don't have that. Yeah, everything is going according to plan, and the weather is beautiful. It's amazing. I was really worried that it was going to be raining because I saw that in the weather forecast, but it's not, and things are working out. Woo. We're probably about mid-hike right now. So nice and serene, and you can hear the waterfall, I guess. Yeah, water down the stream. It's not that crowded. Everyone's having a chill Saturday hike with friends or family. Ooh, finally we get some shade. I could have totally worn shorts, but it was quite chilly in the morning, so I thought, hey, I shouldn't risk it. I should wear something that's a bit thicker and darker. So I basically wore the hottest thing. I ended up having to buy a t-shirt because the long sleeves were just too hot, man, too hot. Probably also because we're hiking in the middle of the day, so it's super sunny. But anyway, yeah, nature. We just made it to the middle part, and we crossed over that little rocky section in the stream, and then we see the beautiful water fountain. What? Waterfall, not water fountain. Yeah, I'll show you a better video clip of it where it's not hidden by the rocks here. Hello, waterfall. Oh, that's so brave. Man, I wish I wore shorts now.
Finally, it was time to check into the resort. I was so ready for a nice bed and some rest. The entrance was a really long drive down. How fancy. The check-in process was pretty simple. The place is quite big when you first look at it, so we had to look at a map to figure out where our little cottage would be. The room was quite simple, a bit like a typical hotel room except in the form of a house. Quite unusual, but I guess in a place where you get earthquakes it's better than a high-rise. There was a lovely coffee station where I promptly set out to make my morning cup. The bathroom looked really cute, and they even gave a mini bottle of mouthwash, which, as someone with braces, I really appreciated.
So far it's been an absolutely amazing morning. Shower was so good. The
pressure was just right. It actually felt like it was giving me a massage. All of the products that they have, I'm hoping that everything they're writing is true. It's free of sulfates, parabens, and synthetic fragrances, and all of them have desert extracts such as agave, prickly pear, cactus, and wild desert sage, which apparently naturally soothes dry skin. Don't know how true that is. Anyway, sleep here has been actually pretty decent. The beds are really comfortable. They're not too soft, but they're not too hard. I think they're soft enough. You know, you kind of sink into it a little bit, but not like memory foam where you end up creating a dip. I'm not a huge fan of memory foam, but this was a good combination. I found out that I can just, whenever I have a question, you know how you normally have to call the front desk? You know, what they do is you can also text them. And I found that to be way faster. So I've just been texting whenever I have a question. I'm not chatting with them or anything, but like say for example, oh, how do you connect to the internet? Or that's a thing. The internet's kind of really slow and bad, but maybe that's just the placement of this specific building. So I've been using my hotspot the whole time from my phone. Yeah, I was a bit surprised by that one. To moisturize. So what's gonna happen today? No. Before any of that, I'm gonna have my coffee. I want to be able to take some time out in the afternoon to go for a hike. That would be quite exciting. Okay, I think I'm sufficiently moisturized. One thing that I'm really glad I brought along on this trip, ta-da, sun cream. I forgot how piercing the sun can be in California. So yeah, what is this? SPF 50 plus, I feel safe. And now it's time to explore the resort itself. I would assume this is a place where lots of weddings are held, and close by is a plaza with restaurants and shops, and lots of little tables for people to hang out at. And we're back at the entrance driveway. Even though the place looks really big on a map, it's all very easily walkable. I did go on a hike and was planning on sharing it with you all, but I spoke so much that it simply wouldn't fit into this one video. Maybe it'll be a separate one. Next up, I wanted to see some of the other houses that people were staying at. Sizes varied a lot. Some even had private pools. It's no wonder that celebrities stay here. They get a lot of privacy. I love that they had beautiful flowers everywhere. It felt like I was roaming around a beautiful flower maze. I also wanted to check out their gym, but apparently it was shut because of the celebrity tennis event, which Pink was at, I think, supposedly. I tried looking for her, but couldn't find her. I didn't have a ticket, so... At night, the place looks quite different. They have fireplaces lit up, and there's more of a party and bar atmosphere. I visited the on-site convenience store, which was, of course, not cheap, but not as expensive as I thought it would be, although I think a fizzy drink was over $6. And then we got some dinner. And just for funsies, I thought I'd show you the options that they had on TV. The next morning, I headed to the tennis and gym area. It had everything you'd expect it to have, given that a lot of people come here to train up their tennis. I saw lots of parents and their kids going there to get coaching. here's a peek into what their dressing rooms were like. Honestly, it was okay. Nothing too bougie or out of the ordinary, just a nice dressing room. Before leaving, I wanted to drop by Old Town La Quinta. There wasn't really much going on here, just some restaurants here and there. This place wasn't really busy, even though it was lunchtime. It looks like most people come to the area to play golf, and then either eat at the golf resorts or grab a bite here.
Let me see something cool. We just went through security in Palm Springs Airport, and it's outside. That's the sky. It's outdoors. I've never been to an airport where everything's outside with palm trees.
There were really only two options for dinner, either something from the convenience store or something from this diner. The diner looked like it was out of some old American movie.
Alright, so I'm about to go on a red eye so that I can make it for the morning of tomorrow, which is Thursday. It's been a pretty long and tiring day, and the fact that this red eye is only 5 hours, yeah, my eye bags are gonna get darker and darker and darker. I really hope I'm gonna be able to get some sleep on the plane, although I think I'm gonna have to eat first because I'm kind of hungry. As you can see, the airport is pretty empty, although a plane just landed. I'm just getting to the stage where everything's a little bit delirious. The boarding gate is literally right there. We have 10 minutes to get on that plane and head back to the East Coast, where it's gonna be colder, but it's okay. It's spring. It's gonna be warm soon.
What I was really surprised by was that JetBlue had free Wi-Fi for the entire flight. I also thought it was kind of cute that they used blue lights because, you know, it's JetBlue. It was showing live TV. Are these normal things to have on plane journeys now? Oh, one small weird thing which I didn't film was that their toilets were so small, so narrow, clean, but very narrow. Anyway, I tried my best to take a nap.
Just landed in New York, JFK. I'm about to get on an Uber to go back home. It's still dark out because I think it's about 5 a.m. I want to say, but yeah, I'm back home in New York. I'll see you next time, guys. Bye.